Did that feel like a bit of a missed opportunity today, Noakes, given you dominated for large parts of that first half?
Yeah, in some ways I think it probably was, Davo. I think we had more chances at times, but having said that, they had 7 shots on goal that they weren't all that accurate with in the second. So there's going to be an argument both ways. I think in that sense, I felt we had capacity to probably put more scoreboard pressure on. I think our ball movement was really sharp at times, and it was quite damaging, but we just couldn't put enough scoreboard pressure on in that first half. And then I thought our defence was probably not at the standard that we have done in the second half, and we let a bit more score in than what we would probably wanted to in the end.
What do you see as the biggest positive out of today, David?
I think the mids, Damien. I think our young midfield group, Lazaro, Phillips, I still think Simpkins in that young group, even though he was the elder statesman out there today. Taron Thomas, we had Curtis Taylor that flipped in there for a little bit of times as well. So I think, their ability to battle with some hardened, warriors in Parish and Merritt, I thought was really encouraging. To pitch our guys against those. Look, we had the young guys trying to run with Parish for a little bit. We had Jai on Merritt from time to time, so we were trying to keep them under control. But yeah, I think their run, we got exposed in the corridor a little bit too much. But yeah, I was probably pleased with our young midfield and the way they stuck to the task.
You had a young forward who continues to impress too, and Nick Larkin, another 3 goals today. He's been really good the last 5 or 6 weeks, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, Chris. He's learning. He's working behind the scenes is really good. He's doing a lot of work with Heath Uni in regards to his patterns and his movement and understanding. I think how the ball is coming in there. I think our ball movement helps him. I think at times we're a little bit long from too far out today, Unfortunately, we pitched him against 2 or 3 defenders, too many times. But he's been really impressive. He's had a really good, 5 or 6 weeks now, and yeah, he continues to really shine through. I think as a target that we can go to with confidence.
Do you go back home to Melbourne now, David?
We do, Damien. We're on the bus at 4, back up to Brizzy. Charter flight, and then we'll have to. I think we're heading back to get tested tonight under the protocol. So that's just the circumstances that we fall into. But our guys did a great job. We didn't hear any complaining. It was jump on the plane on Thursday. Under the conditions that we had to, we rocked up and turned up, and we certainly came to perform today. So, but yeah, we'll head back tonight and get ready for the Blues next week.
So you expect to play Carlton on Sunday?
Well, yeah, that's the plan. Look, who knows what changes as the week unfolds, but yeah, that's who we've got. We haven't heard anything different that the draw's going to change, but yeah, we'll just have to roll with the punches, mate, as who we have done all year, I guess.
How difficult has the week been? Obviously in Perth on Monday, and then back to Melbourne, and back up here, and now back to Melbourne again.
Yeah, I think it's how you embrace it, Chris. I think it's an opportunity to get to know your group a bit better. They have to go and perform under difficult circumstances. I mean, when you go and play finals, there's pressure there. So we probably saw it more as an opportunity, to come away regardless of the time. We said, look, let's just work towards a normal away game for us today, and then let's wait and see. So if we had to stay for another couple of weeks, we'd then probably review the situation and reset our mindset, I reckon, around the next week or so. But look, thankfully we're able to get back home. But yeah, I thought they embraced the challenge extremely well. I mean, that's two-man staff and players. I thought they were fantastic this week.
Jack Marnie finished with ice on the shoulder. What's the update there?
Yeah, I think it's an AC. We'll probably get a scan in the next couple of days. That was the update, that he wasn't able to get back on the ground, so we brought R2 on, but not sure how serious it is, whether it's a week or 2, or whether he can, sometimes you can push through those ACs, but at this particular point in time, we couldn't in the game. So that's where I think that one's at.
Was Cam Serha carrying a bit of a shoulder issue too? He looked a bit sore, patches throughout the game.
Yeah, look, I think when you get to this stage of the year, Sarah, I reckon there's quite a few. He's probably got sore hips and groins and fingers and toes as well. But yeah, he had a little bit of soreness in that shoulder, but nothing that was going to stop him playing. So he's a bit like Larky. I think he continues to impress as a forward, and his forward pressure, I think, is the thing for us that we love. We know he's pretty reasonably consistent in front of the sticks, but his forward pressure is something that we love, and that energy that he brings to that front half is terrific.
What sort of goals do you set the boys over the last 5 games of the season?
Well, I think we just want to continue to learn as we're going forward. I think, Damien, we want to continue to take some of those areas out of our game that, again, the turnover cost us too much today. I think the Bombers, probably ended up kicked nearly half their score, I think, from the turnovers. So if we can eradicate that like we had done over the previous few weeks then, and take a little bit more time with the ball going forward, I think that'd be the two things, sitting here now, to continue to work through in the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks. If we can continue to work on our ball movement, increase our defence and our understanding of what those layers look like, then we'll finish the year really strong. We'll be able to go out there and perform with anyone that we play in the next 4 or 5 weeks, and give ourselves a chance to win games the way that we're actually playing. So that, I would imagine, that would be the exciting thing for our fans, is to continue to see us finish the year strongly, knowing that we can step into pre-season next year with some real momentum under our belt. So, but that'd be the couple of things that I reckon. A bit more control of the ball and better defence.